Hello, we're going to get started making this square. So I'm using my H hook and I've got my first color, and for this pattern you will want to use mostly worsted weight. This yarn that I'm using is probably closer to DK weight, but I think it's going to be fine for this square. So to start off with, we are going to chain 2, and in your second chain from your hook you're going to work 8 single crochet. Just like a lot of the other ones we've been doing, I'm trying to make a bunch of squares, and then I think I'm going to stitch them together to make a scrap blanket, afghan, a scrapgan, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. So here's 4, 5, 6, 7, and stitch 8. So we are going to join with a slip stitch in our first single crochet, and we have 8 single crochet. So for round 2 we are going to chain 1. We're going to single crochet right in that same stitch, just like that. Now we're going to chain 3, and we're going to skip the next single crochet and work a single crochet in the next single crochet, and we're going to do this all the way around for round 2. So we're chaining 3, skipping the next stitch and working a single crochet in the next stitch. So I'm chaining 3, skipping my next stitch and working my single crochet, and then for our last stitch we've already chained 3, and we're going to join right in that first single crochet that we made. So you will have 4 chain 3 spaces, just like that. So now we are ready for round 3. So for round 3 we are going to work a slip stitch right in that first chain 3 space. We're going to chain 1, and we're going to work a single crochet right in that space, and we're going to work 4 more single crochet around that chain 3 space. We'll have a total of 5 single crochet. So there's number 5. So we're going to skip that next single crochet, and we are going to work 5 single crochet around the next chain 3 space, and we're going to do that all the way around. So I will complete round 3. I'm going to continue working my 5 single crochet around, and I'll meet you back. Okay, so I've completed round 3. So I have my 5 single crochet in each of my chain 3 spaces. I'm going to join in my first stitch, and after round 3 you'll have a total of 20 single crochet. So then we'll be getting ready to start round 4. Okay, so for round 4 we are going to chain 1. We're going to single crochet right in that same stitch, and now we're going to chain 3. We are going to skip the next single crochet, and in the next single crochet we will work a double crochet. And we're going to chain 3 again. We're going to skip this next single crochet and work a single crochet in the next. And now we're going to single crochet in the very next single crochet, and we're going to repeat what we just did. So we're going to chain 3, skip the next single crochet and single crochet in the next one, or it's not single crochet, sorry, double crochet in the next one. Don't know my own pattern. How silly is that? So we're going to chain 3 again, skip our next stitch and work a single crochet in the next, and now we're working a single crochet in the next, chain 3, skip our next stitch, work a double crochet, chain 3, skip our next stitch and work a single crochet. And we're going to work a single crochet in the very next single crochet. And we're going to finish out this round. So we're going to chain 3, skip our next stitch, work our double crochet, chain 3, and work our single crochet. After we skip the one, we're going to work our single crochet in the next. And we are going to join in our first stitch. So you will have 4 double crochets, 8 chain 3 spaces, and you will have 8 single crochets for round 4. Alright, so now we're ready for round 5, and I think I'll do one more round in this color before I change. So we are going to chain 1, and we're going to single crochet right in that same stitch for round 5. And in our next chain 3 space, we're going to work 2, or actually 3 double crochet. So there's 1, 2, 3. We're going to chain 2 and work 3 more double crochet in that space. My ball is going all over the place here. So in our next stitch, our double crochet, we're going to work a single crochet. And we're going to repeat what we did here, 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet in this next chain 3 space. And we are going to single crochet right in these next 2 stitches. And we're going to repeat by working the 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet, and then a single crochet here, 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet, and then a single crochet in each of the next 2. So I'm going to continue that for round 5, and I will meet you back. Okay, so I have completed round 5. So at the end of round 5, you will have a total of 8 single crochet. You're going to have 48 double crochet and 8 chain 2 spaces. So we are ready to start round 6. So for round 6, we are going to chain 3, and it will count as a stitch. And in our next double crochet, we are going to work a front post double crochet right around that guy. It might get a little bit roughly, but it's going to spread out, and then a good block will always help that as well. So we've worked our front post double crochet. In our next double crochet, we are working just a regular double crochet, and as you can see, I've changed to a different color. So you can keep working in the same color or switch colors wherever you would like. And the next stitch, we're working a front post double crochet. So it's almost the whole round's going to be alternating double crochet, front post double crochet, except in a couple little areas. So now we are at our chain 2 space, so we are going to work a double crochet. Just right in that chain 2 space. And then the next double crochet, we are working a front post double crochet. And if you've never worked post stitch, very simple. I will do the next one slowly. So the next stitch is a double crochet. So this next stitch is a post stitch, and post stitches, all it is you are working around this stitch to puff it out. So you do your yarn over like you normally would, and you just wrap your hook right like that, so it puffs it out, and just complete the stitch, a regular double crochet. So nothing to it. That's a front post. You're working in front of it. There is a back post, but we're not doing any back posts for this pattern. So our next stitch is a single crochet, and we are working a regular double crochet right in that single crochet, and we're back to our double crochet. So we are working our front post double crochet, and then a double crochet in the next stitch, and then a front post double crochet again, And then in this chain 2, we're just working a double crochet. And our next stitch is a front post double crochet. So as you can see, basically front post double crochet for almost the entire pattern, but not quite. We're almost to that not quite part. So there's a regular double crochet. So now we are going to work a front post double crochet around our next double crochet. Now we are at our 2 single crochets here. So when you get to the 2 single crochets, you just work a double crochet in each of them. And then we will be back to our repeats of front post double crochet, front post double crochet in that chain 2, front post double crochet, front post double crochet in that single crochet, and then continue around until you get to your 2 single crochets, and you'll work a double crochet in each of them. And you're just going to continue that all the way around for round 6. So I will meet you back. Okay, so I have finished round 6. So this is round 6, and I've already switched to a different color. So for round 7 and 8, we are just going to work even. So what that means is, actually after this round, you will have a total of 68 stitches. So after round 6, 68 stitches. And now we are going to do round 7 and 8, we're going to work even. What that means is, you're going to chain 3 for your first stitch. So in each front post stitch, you're going to work a front post stitch. In each double crochet, you're just going to work a double crochet. So very simple round. So for round 7 and 8, just work even. So I'm working my front post stitch right there. My next stitch is a double crochet. And I'm going to continue to do that all the way around. So I will meet you back at the end of round 8. Okay, so I have completed rounds 7 and 8. As you can see, we've worked even round 7 and 8. And I'm going to try to play yarn chicken. I have this much left of this blue sparkly stuff, so I'm going to try to see if I have enough for round 9. So for round 9, we are going to chain 1 and single crochet right in that same stitch. We are going to single crochet in the very next stitch here, and then we are going to chain 4. We're going to skip this next double crochet and we're going to single crochet in the next, and we are going to repeat that. So skip the next, single crochet in the next. So we're skipping the next stitch and single crochet in the next stitch. So now we have 1, 2, 3 chain 4 spaces. So now we are at our next stitch here. We're going to turn this into a corner. So we're going to double crochet, chain 2, double crochet right in that same stitch. And an easy way to know where that stitch goes is it lines up with this double crochet here. So if you just trace her up all the way up, you'll know that's a corner and that's a double crochet, chain 2, double crochet. So our next stitch is a single crochet, and we're going to chain 4. Skip our next stitch and single crochet in that stitch, and we're going to keep doing that. Skip our next, single crochet in our next. So now we are going to work 3 more single crochet. So an easy way to know where those stitches go, these are those 2 double crochets we worked. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 single crochet right in a row. And then we will be back to our single crochet, chain 4, single crochet, skipping. So in between your corner stitch here, so this is the corner stitch, you're going to have 1, 2, 3 chain 4 spaces, then you're going to have 4 single crochet. So I'm going to chain 4, skip my next stitch, chain 4, skip my next stitch. I'm almost to my next corner, so chain 4, so you can see we have 1, 2, 3, chain 4 spaces. So now we're ready for the next corner, which would be double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, and then you will be back to working your single crochet, chain 4, skipping this stitch until you reach, then you'll be in the 4 single crochets, and then you'll work to the next corner, and you will keep doing that all the way around for round 9. So I'm almost done round 9, so I've got one more stitch to go, and I'm actually going to want to change colors because I only have a very little bit left of this blue. So yarn chicken, I won, yay. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. So we're going to go back to yellow, and we are going to join in our first stitch and be ready to start round 10. Alright, so we're ready to begin round 10. So after round 9, you will have 24 chain 4 spaces, and you will have 4 chain 2 spaces. So for round 10, it's going to be a work even round. So rounds 10 and 11 actually. So what that means is you're going to chain 1, we're working a single crochet right in that same stitch, single crochet in the next stitch, and we are going to chain 4 again. Skip this chain 4 space and then single crochet in the next single crochet, and we're going to chain 4 again, and single crochet in the next one, chain 4, single crochet in the next. So now we are to our corner with our double crochet, chain 2, double crochet. So right in that chain 2 space, you're going to work your double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, and then we will be back to the single crochet. So we're going to skip this double crochet and then work your single crochet, chain 4, single crochet, come on. I don't know what's going on there with that yarn. It's got that like other extra sparkly twist in there. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I think it'll look pretty for this. So here's a chain 4, going right back into that single crochet, chain 4, and now we're going to work the 4 single crochet. So here's the 4, so here's 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then you will be going back working even, working your chain 4 single crochet till you get to your corner, and then your chain 2 space, work your double crochet, chain 2, and you're not working in the double crochet stitches, you will skip them, and just keep going around for round 10. Alright, so I have finished up round 10 and we worked even, and for round 11 we're going to do the same thing. So chain 1, single crochet in that same space, single crochet in the next, chain 4, and we're just going to repeat what we did for round 10 for round 11. So I will meet you back at the end of round 11. Alright, so I have finished up round 11. Now I'm ready for round 12. So round 12 is going to be, I think it's going to be kind of fun. And I've changed to another color because I was almost out of yellow, so now I have this purple. So a conglomeration of colors, so hopefully, you know, it's okay. It's a scrap GAN, so it's supposed to be kind of a medley of colors, so hopefully it kind of looks alright. So we chained 1, we're going to single crochet right in that same space, single crochet in the next space. So now what we need to do with these chain 4, we're going to do this cool, it's like a Jacob's ladder thing with these guys. So what you're going to do, so you're going to work your round 12 at the same time as you're doing this. So once you get to your chain 4, you need to work your Jacob's ladder. So what you do is you have your first loop here and you twist it. So you have like a little keyhole there. You pop your hook in the middle of that, then you take the next loop and you just thread her through, just like that. Take the next loop, thread her through. So now you have your funky little Jacob's ladder. So you have a loop up here, you can't just leave this guy hanging. So now you got to go back into your stitch. So you've worked your 2 single crochet, so now we're going to single crochet around this loop. And now he's nice and secure. So now we're going to single crochet in this next single crochet and go back and work our little Jacob's ladder stitch. There's different ways of doing it, but this is one of the ways I like. So we're going to, I made my little keyhole, thread her through, and thread her through just like that. And I have another pattern with this, a similar stitch to this, that I can link below if you're interested. So now we're going to single crochet in our loop up top. So we're all nice and secure. And then there's a single crochet right here. So we're going to single crochet in that stitch. And then we're going to go back and work our third. So I've got my little keyhole there, my loop. And then we just thread her through. It's almost like making a chain. And I usually pull this kind of tight so I can get a nice loop on there, and then pop my hook back in. So round 12 isn't super fast, but hopefully you're going to enjoy this stitch. And then we single crochet around our loop, and we are going to single crochet right in that next one. And you're going to skip this double crochet and then work your double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, and we're going to skip this next double crochet and work our single crochet in the next. And now we're back to our 4 loops, so we have to create our ladder. And we need to secure our loop. Now we are secure, and we're going to single crochet in the next one and work the next ladder stitches. And this is a secure stitch. You can, you know, kind of get rough with it if you need to get that loop up there. It's not going to hurt anything. And we are securing that guy, so we're going to single crochet in the next stitch. It kind of likes to hide, but it's there. And we're going to work our next ladder. Then you're going to come to your 4 single crochet, so you'll just work your 4 single crochet across, work your ladders, the single crochet, your ladder, single crochet, ladder, single crochet, skip this, and then work your double crochet, chain 2, double crochet. So just continue to do that all the way around for round 12. Okay, so we are almost done round 12. So I have 2 more stitches, 2 more single crochet. And after round 12, you will have a total of 64 single crochet. And we are going to join in our first stitch. And now we're ready for round 13. So round 13 and actually round 14, we are going to work almost even. I will show you. Round 14 is totally even. Round 13 is not quite even. And you'll see what I mean in a minute. So we are going to chain 1, and we're going to work a single crochet right in that same stitch for round 13. And we're going to single crochet in the next stitch. And this whole round is single crochet. So you're going to continue to single crochet in each stitch. Okay, so now we are at our double crochet. So we are actually going to single crochet in the double crochet stitch. We had skipped it before, but now we're not. And now we're going to work 2 single crochet in that chain 2 space. So that's what I mean by even almost. So these guys, we hadn't worked in them before, but now we are. So now we're going to single crochet in the next double crochet, and we're just going to continue to single crochet this side till we get to our next double crochet. So you will want to single crochet in your next double crochet and then work 2 single crochet in the chain 2 space. And we're going to keep doing that all the way around for round 13. And at the end of round 13, you should have a total of 80 single crochet. And then for round 14, you are just going to work even. So you're going to work 1 single crochet in each single crochet, and then you will be done your square. So I will meet you back at the end of round 14. Okay, so I have finished round 14, as you can see, and I joined right there. So here is the finished square, and I will definitely block this. It needs to be cleaned too. This yarn's been sitting for quite a while. So you can see the fun little Jacob's ladder there. Doesn't show up that great with the yarn choices, but I think it looks nice. It adds a little bit of texture, and with the post stitches and a little bit of lace. Just a bunch of different things going on. And so this guy will definitely need a cleaning and a nice block because of the yarn weights are slightly different, so it's not wanting to lay super nice, but that's okay. Blocking is a wonderful thing, and a good block is going to rectify all of that. Hope you enjoyed this little square, and I thank you so much for watching.